team coming in, young athletic team coming into the Clays, and so hopefully, you know, we bring that same type of intensity.
Look who's at the Clays. Jay-Z in the building, sitting courtside.
You know it's a big day. And Jay's in the house.
What do we think? Is the Clays? Is that? I mean, if Kevin Durant says it.
Oh, we're all. It's the Clays.
It's
now.
the Clays.
It's the Clays.
Officially.
We see.
I think
Clara Sai as well sitting next to Jay-Z. We'll ask Clara what she thinks.
We probably should ask the size for official approval on the Clays, right? But after the size, then I think Kevin Durant and Jay-Z would be up next to determine if that's the new nickname. I kind of like it.
I really like it.
Could see some gear with the Clays on it. Kevin Durant's off to a terrific start. Absolutely. Comes up with a loose ball here. He's 5 for 5 in this first quarter. Durant finds the cutter. Brown. Buddy hops it in. Gorgeous vision from Durant, and Bruce Brown picking up where he left off last season. Foul called here against Millsap. Nets have tied it up after falling behind by 7.
Instant impact. Take a look. Kevin Durant's got the ball right here, and it leaves the wide open middle of the floor for Bruce Brown to slink his way in. Kevin Durant looking, surveying. What you love about this is Kevin Durant has a mismatch, right? Ish Smith is on him, and he's maybe up to his waist or somewhere around that. And my joke.
Well, I wanted you to finish, and then I was going to retroactively laugh.
But Kevin could have kept it himself. He could have worked in isolation. He could have turned it in shot, but instead getting his teammates involved. And I think that's what we're continuing to see with this group, the type of spacing and balance they provide on the floor.
I was going to go with diminutive before for Ish Smith, so you and I were on the same page.
We're in it. Ish is a great pickup, though, for this Charlotte team.
Yeah. Well, James Borrego was talking about him. The Nets turned it over there on the offensive foul on Aldridge. He said he's a one-man fast break, Ish Smith, and that's exactly what they want from the second unit. Boom. Yeah, I mean, Aldridge is like, I was just running. I wasn't trying to set a screen. Here's Plumlee. Smith, the pull-up, too strong. Ish Smith has thrown 3 balls up at the rim. All have hit the backboard without catching anything else.
Yeah, a little different look than Devontae Graham, who used to be able to consistently knock down, especially deep three-point shots.
Durant, the foul's called on the floor. And that's going to be the 4th team foul against Charlotte. So side out of bounds here for Brooklyn. Steve Nash felt like it should have been shots for Durant. Here's Millsap. Putting it on the deck. Over to Aldridge. From the mid-range, LaMarcus Aldridge, who is closing in on 20,000 career points. Tied at 21, first quarter action of the Nets home opener here in the 21-22 season. Here's Oubre, new acquisition, unable to hit from 3, and Brown the rebound. Kelly Oubre getting a 2-year, $25 million deal for Charlotte. Oh, what a look from Durant. Millsap connects on the 3. Gorgeous find from Kevin Durant, and the Nets have their first lead. Washington can't answer. Oubre the offensive rebound, couldn't finish. Here comes Durant, who has done everything in this first, and a foul on Oubre is going to send Millsap to the line with the Hornets over the limit.
And look, turned the corner. Nice job of Bruce Brown getting back to the middle, creating space. But Kevin Durant sucks in the entire defense. So everyone is so pulled in, and he's aware where Paul Millsap is going to be, and that's just a court vision. It's an excellent job by Millsap getting in the wake of where Kevin Durant is driving. And again, it's that balance, and we're seeing more of that with Durant in how he's able to integrate his teammates because of the attention that he constantly draws and the gravity that he has on the floor.
Now that foul there was number 3 on Kelly Oubre. So Oubre's going to check out now. James Borrego trusted him, left him on the floor with 2, but 3 fouls now on Oubre.
Huh.
That was like the opposite of the LaMarcus Aldridge one. So now they're even?
I guess. that how it works?
I think officials won't say that, but I think so.
Maybe.
A 13-2 Nets run as Durant gets a breather. Brown, Millsap, Claxton, Mills, and Harden for Brooklyn. Here's Washington, poked away by Mills, and another stop from the Nets. Here's Harden. Millsap will fire, not that time for three. Secured by Washington for Charlotte. Oh, Martin, the crossover, the dish, and Plumlee reverses it in.
Pretty play by Cody Martin.
James Borrego talking before the game about the toughness Martin brings says he's our X factor off the bench. As Harden doesn't get the whistle, but does get the bucket. That might be one of those that in the past he would have, if not for the change in rule this season. 5-point Nets lead. Here's Martin a three. Rolls off. Plumlee was hooked by Brown, and Nets are over the limit. So Plumlee will shoot free throws.
And take a look at this. Martin's riding Harden's arm the whole time and just stays on him. But, like, that's where we're talking about Cody Martin, the toughness and hanging on him. But James Harden has become, I mean, he's unfazed in that situation.
I do think, and this is only 9 quarters worth of observation, but I feel like
they're letting him play.
I feel like James Harden in particular is not getting now any whistles because obviously he was one of the motivating factors for the change in rule this season about abrupt, abnormal, or abandoning the shot movement when you're trying to draw the foul. Him, Trae Young, obviously the main catalyst.
Agreed.
But that doesn't mean
that's
he's
a different
never fouled.
situation.
Exactly.
That's a different situation because that was all in the movement. Exactly.
Yeah, that's
I will say this though, and I noticed this in the Philadelphia game and watching other games. That they're definitely letting guys play a little bit more.
Yeah.
There's more freedom in some of those bumps.
Right.
Some of those shoves.
It almost feels like that rule has been extrapolated to everything else. But you know what? He doesn't need to be fouled on that. Harden, a 26-footer to give the Nets their largest lead. Short-lived as that triple knocked down. Daniels connecting on the three. 31-27, Brooklyn in front. Harden will try another. Not that time. Plumlee secures it. Flings it down the floor to McDaniels. That's what Charlotte wants to do as Washington misfires. 2-for-1 opportunity for Brooklyn. Steve Nash indicates to Harden that's what they want. Harden, the breakdown, the floater. Can't get it to go. And again, contact, no whistle. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like they took that one rule and extrapolated it out to all other contact involving James Harden. Ball gets around Harden, can't flip it in. Harris comes away with the rebound. Brown with 1 second left, and Mills just misses the layup. He had released it before the buzzer, but could not quite finish it. And that'll do it for the first. How about this final play, Sarah?
This was a blur. It doesn't go down, but the quick get ahead. And what? Patty Mills flying. Bruce Brown with the dish. Nets, so still up 5-4.